This extra special extra-sode is brought to you by executive producer Joe Jaquette. Thank you, Joe Jaquette, for making this episode happen. Without you, it would not exist. And now to our episode.
Totes Recall.
Ooh, welcome to Totes Recall, the podcast where we talk about a movie we can't remember very well. Push pause on the recording, watch the movie while eating 2 pizzas and 2 salads. Thank you, patrons. Come back. Record a second half of the show talking again about the very same movie. How did our guesses go? How did our viewing go? How is our friendship going?
Oh, no.
How is it going?
How is it
going? My name is Dizzy Dan.
How isn't it going? This is Molly.
I'm all... Fuck. I'm also Dan.
And I'm Beth.
And our movie, this very special extra-sode, is Star Trek 4.
Oh,
Monterey Bay Aquarium, A Long Way Home.
Is it called?
It's called Monterey Bay.
No.
For Home.
No, what is it called? Is it just called The Journey Home?
Journey Home.
Aha.
Right?
Oh.
Homeward Bound.
Oh, my Space Boys.
Star Trek 4. Homeward Bound.
My Space Boys.
I am so excited for this. I remember this movie and I saw it in theaters.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Me not.
Whoa.
I don't think.
Me not. Me saw Home.
What? What is that?
He saw it at home.
I saw it at home.
I'm trying to remember. Yeah, because I'm trying to think like if I saw any of the original cast movies in the theater. Because I'm trying to
You
remember.
might have seen Generations.
Me? Well, that one I don't count because that one's like the transitional like, hey, nerds.
Yeah.
I've seen that one. No big deal.
Have you seen this one?
No.
Have you seen the ones before it?
No. I haven't seen any of the original ones.
Oh, Beth.
I've only seen next gen movies.
Okay, there's a little bit of context we probably need to give you before this movie for the first, I'd say, 5 to 6 minutes of the opening of this movie, but otherwise you're good to go.
Oh.
There's a bit of continuity.
From a previous movie.
Yeah.
Okay. Star Trek 3, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Okay.
Search for Spock.
Correct.
Oh, maybe I haven't. I think I've seen it. We'll find out. We'll find out if I've seen it. I definitely saw the first Generations.
Sure.
Because I happened to go at 3 p.m.-ish
Okay.
on the opening day, which was a Friday. And in the very front row were 2, I'm going to guess, middle schoolers or young high schoolers.
Mm-hmm.
And they were sitting next to each other, and both of them had like very messy, very cute hair.
Okay.
Might have been a date or best friends, but both of them were sitting with so much tension in their bodies. I could see it from several rows back. And each of them had a map of the Enterprise that they had opened up, and they were each just staring at it.
Yes.
Wow.
That's awesome.
And it was like, oh, it had so much first date energy. It was amazing.
That's
Oh, those
which
nerds.
Enterprise?
Whatever the ship.
Which Enterprise though? The TOS Enterprise or the Generations Enterprise?
Why are you hurting me?
GNG.
I
I'm just
said it was
asking.
the Generations movie.
Maybe one was
Both
holding.
ships are in that movie because it's the 2 generations.
I don't know which map
All right,
they were
fine.
looking at.
Maybe one was holding the original
That'd
and the
be
other one was
fun.
holding the new one,
That'd
and they
be
were
fun.
comparing and
And
contrasting.
they were so tense because of that Nexus was just flying through the galaxy.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Is that what it's called? I think so.
know.
It doesn't
I
matter. Malcolm
already
McDowell.
don't get this.
Malcolm
Wait, this is
McDowell.
the one though where it's Spock, right?
It has Spock in it, yeah.
And no, is this like a transition one?
What do
Does
you mean?
it have original cast and Generations?
No,
cast?
that's Generations.
Okay. All right.
This is Star Trek 4. There were 6 before Generations.
This is where Bones, like somehow Kirk says double dumbass on you.
Yeah.
That line I remember.
I was going to ask if this was the Double Dumbass movie, and now I think
don't
I have
remember.
validation.
That's great.
I think it is because I remember that made a real impression on me. I thought that was
Okay,
very
then
funny.
you've definitely seen this one.
And then occasionally, whenever I'm watching a medical show, I think about this moment where Bones, I think, is operating on Kirk or interrupts Kirk being operated on at a modern hospital, and they're going to like drill a hole in his skull.
He's like so pissed.
And Bones is like, basically, he's like, what are these medieval instruments?
Yeah, he's like these barbarians or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Totally.
They have traveled back in time to modern times whenever this was released.
You have to
Pause.
literally save the whales? I'll pause.
Okay, so now with these two facts, I think we should make Beth do
Oh.
a Union Strong Totes pre-call of this movie.
I love it.
So they have traveled back in time.
Yep.
And what was the second one? Monterey Bay? No.
I did say that.
Molly said they have to save whales.
They have to save whales.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to give you 60 seconds on the clock.
Okay.
I'm assuming you're familiar with the OG cast, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kinda.
So, like, you're not a complete, noob.
Sure.
What is happening to my phone? Oh,
I can do a timer.
You do it. Something happens.
3, 2, 1, go.
Well, you said that the third one was something Spock's missing. Maybe they're looking for Spock and they end up finding him finally. And then in doing so, they accidentally go through a wormhole, which sends them back in time. And they find out that the whales need to be saved. So they head to the Monterey Bay Aquarium and they meet some whales. The whales become part of the crew.
Yeah.
I feel like here's why. Well, I can explain why I think that later because I only have 60 seconds to fill. And what else?
You have 20 seconds left. Dan's bad at this.
Okay.
20 seconds. Sorry. Just trying to take notes.
And probably Kirk gets hit in the head at some point.
10 seconds.
And there are lasers.
Ooh.
What are they called?
Phasers.
Phasers.
Hell yeah, dude.
It's different. Time.
Amazing.
That probably wasn't as fun as you wanted it to be. But
It was exactly
It
as
was,
fun as I wanted.
I mean, it was,
Great.
I think you actually did pretty good.
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think
Like,
the whales become
I don't
part
think
of the crew.
I don't think the exact sequence of events is right, but I think the general vibe you kind of nailed it.
Yep.
There's a show that I like that is a cartoon.
Is it called Star Trek?
Lower
Lower
Decks.
Decks, yes. And they have two whales that are like part of the crew that are like in a pool.
Oh, the belugas?
Yeah.
Do they
Yeah.
talk?
Well, I guess they're not. Yeah, no, beluga whales.
Beluga whales are
But
whales.
are they technically dolphins?
Whoa, maybe.
I think dolphins and whales are the same.
No, how dare
No.
you?
No.
I'll look it up.
Okay. Thank you.
They travel back in time.
Yes.
To what I believe they call the San Francisco Aquarium, but it's the Monterey Bay Aquarium.
Why would they know?
The aquarium of my youth. It was filmed at the Monterey Bay Aquarium. But in the world of this movie, it's the San Francisco.
I see. Do you think that's because they had incorrect records in the whatever century?
Maybe they probably
Oh.
just like no one's gonna know what Monterey
Oh,
is.
sure.
And also San Francisco is big for Star Trek. That's where Starfleet Academy is.
It's where the head of the Federation
Yeah.
ended up establishing itself.
So that's
Oh.
probably why.
Mm-hmm.
They need to, I believe, not save the whales in that time, but they need to save future Earth
With whales.
With whales.
Yeah.
Oh.
This is okay. I remember this movie. I mean, I used to watch this movie all the time on VHS tape.
Me too.
And I enjoyed it. But it was definitely of the ones that we had on VHS tape that we would watch repeatedly. This was definitely like probably what I felt was the weakest of the three because it's the dumbest premise.
Yeah.
Right? Like it's still like totally within the world of Star Trek premises, right? Of just like, oh, we have to go to a different set that happens to also, we can also afford to film these characters in. But in this case, they have movie money, so they can actually go to San Francisco, I assume.
Yeah. Monterey.
Sorry. Wait, is that its own city?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
It's like a couple hours away from San Francisco.
So is it in the movie, though? Are they supposed to be in San Francisco?
Yes.
This is ridiculous.
It was filmed at the Monterey Bay Aquarium. A fantastic
But
aquarium.
what about the other parts of the movie where they're outside and stuff? They're not always at the aquarium.
It might as well be.
I think
I
they're
love that
in San
aquarium.
Francisco. Okay. So let's just accept that it takes place in San Francisco.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that
Fine.
sounds right. I went to go see this at the theater with my dad and my sister.
Nice. What year do you think that was?
I'm going to guess 1986. That's kind of rough. I don't know.
I have no idea when these movies actually came out.
Yeah.
But I think we saw it at the old Columbia Theater, which I've mentioned on pod once before when we were watching Aliens and or Karate Kid. Both of those movies were ones that I saw at the old Columbia Theater. And I'm pretty sure we saw this one there too.
Nice.
It was the old school theater that just had one enormous screen.
Yeah.
at a time when that was very rare. And I think, do y'all remember when Karate Kid came out? Was that in 89, 80?
That feels very late 80s.
We'd have to check our own website.
87?
This
was before then because Karate Kid was right before it closed.
You're saying this, so you're saying Star Trek was for sure before Karate Kid.
That's what my memory tells me, but I think we all know.
I know, but like these are pretty. I mean, the data that you're pulling from seems pretty solid.
Yeah.
I'll just go with 85. I don't feel great about it.
I already wrote 86.
Okay, I'll go with the 1980s.
I'm going to say 88.
Wow. I'll scooch in between you and say 87.
Because that's like, because I don't have any.
I don't know.
I don't have any of the right information to actually know. Because like, I don't know when Star Trek: The Next Generation started airing. I don't know how many seasons it had been when the Generations movie came out. So there's many mysteries here.
That might be too late. I feel like TNG started earlier than I think it did.
Interesting.
Like maybe 89 even.
Sure. Probably.
I'm going to say my heart just keeps saying 83.
Love it.
I
love that
Yeah,
so
don't be swayed by
much.
Molly's
Yeah.
86.
I don't know why you put MC next to my name.
Wow. Because
Oh.
you were so prepared to spite Molly.
No.
I was trying to put 80s as
It's because he is giving me the whole 1980s decade.
now I have a star.
Star sort of.
Wow, okay.
Star Trek.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's something.
And a badge, com badge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doop-doop. Edgy.
Very good.
It looked like everyone wanted to talk at the same time, and I was trying to be polite.
Go for it.
So, as we know, the original cast of characters, there is famously a woman in it.
Yeah. Uhuru.
The question I have for you is she going to talk to another woman who is also named?
I'm going to give a hopeful yes. Maybe she
Nice.
speaks with an Earthling or another crew member who is named.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, there is a very important named woman character who isn't her in the movie.
Oh, she's the head of the aquarium?
Or at least the head of whale department or whatever.
So what What is happening in the future that they need to save, that the whales are saving?
I don't think I've ever understood. The oceans are dying and whales are the cure.
So the villains of this movie are dead oceans?
I think the villain is just sort of like
Climate change?
poor circumstance.
Oh, okay.
Here's the context that you need before this movie happened from the movie that happened before it. Actually, the two movies that happened before it.
Okay.
Okay. So Star Trek II, Wrath of Khan, arguably the best one ever made.
I have seen that one.
Okay, so you know how Spock dies at the end?
Yes.
Earworms.
Yeah. Okay, so in the next movie, they're like, wait, he might still be alive for sci-fi reasons.
Yeah.
So they have to search for Spock, hence the title.
Got it.
They find him. Then in the process of finding him, they end up stealing a Klingon ship from the Klingons who were trying to murder them.
Okay.
On the same planet where they found Spock. So that's why at the beginning of this movie, they have a Klingon ship, not the Enterprise.
Okay.
Yeah.
A warbird.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
And then I
it's
think...
Romulans.
Warbird?
Oh, that sounds right, actually. Shit.
Yeah.
Klingon.
I'll look it up.
Thank you.
Warbird.
Maybe. So Spock is like a newborn babe, although he is a full-grown adult. So like he's
Wait,
not.
what?
So like he was like basically resurrected through sci-fi, and so like he's still like relearning how to like be himself at the start of this movie.
He's like baby Spock brain,
Kinda, yeah.
adult Spock body.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where he's just like really. It's almost like he's just really sleepy, right?
Okay.
Because he was like resurrected.
All right, he's
and he
groggy.
like doesn't necessarily have all of his memories anymore.
Got it.
Yeah. That's it.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So that's what. Okay.
That's all you need to know for like why they're in a Klingon ship and why Spock seems confused at the beginning of this movie.
Got it.
Oh, that's
okay.
fun.
Yeah, that is fun.
And then the actual story is like, because they've been going on these adventures for 2 movies now, when they're finally coming back to Earth to like debrief or whatever, and I guess also be like, hey, we got a free Klingon ship.
Yeah.
Some bonkers spaceship is like in orbit around Earth, and for whatever reason it's like fucking with the oceans with its weird noises.
Oh.
So basically, like for sci-fi reasons, after they analyze this probe, they come to the conclusion they have to travel to the past to save some whales.
Yeah, they have to get whales.
They have to get whales and bring them back to their present
On a ship?
on a spaceship.
Oh, there you go.
And you might be thinking there's no way they can make a tank strong enough to hold whales.
Yeah, you might be thinking that.
But then you forgot about transparent aluminum.
That's right.
Oh, yeah. I did forget about that.
And
yeah.
you will learn that to make transparent aluminum, you have to open and close several windows on, I think, an old Mac.
Probably,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Oh,
Scotty's
great
got it.
computer
There's
technology.
there's an incredible scene in this movie of future man using our time computers.
Yeah.
And to show that he's good at computers, he does it the same way they show how hackers are good at computers, and it's awesome.
He types very fast.
He types incredibly fast because, in the future, everyone types way faster.
Yeah.
But they don't even have our old typewriters, though, right? In
Yeah.
the future, they have
They're
the
like
ones
the
with
little
all your 5 fingers
They have like
splayed.
touch pads mostly, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway,
They
it
must be
rocks.
filthy.
That's how good Scotty
That's
is.
maybe the best scene in the movie.
So, like, the whales, they don't have whales in the future?
Right. And
They
so
can't.
And so there's
whales.
nobody to, like, use their sonic...
right. So
power.
that's their hypothesis is that the probe is trying to communicate with Earth, but the species on Earth they're trying to communicate with are the whales. And they're like, oh, we fucked up as a species and now all the whales are dead. So the only way to stop this thing from destroying humanity is if we get some new whales.
And when did they learn that they could travel to the past?
Dude, I don't even know.
Why didn't they get Spock that way?
Here's the thing. I also, as Dan said, never fully understood this movie.
Okay,
so I
great.
don't know if they already knew how to do this or if they were just like, this might work.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's this might work because I feel like the time travel scene is presented as like this is very dangerous and they might just die.
Yeah, because otherwise they would just time travel all
All the
the time
time.
to solve all their
Yeah.
problems. Or like hail an eagle and ride to the top of a mountain.
Yeah. That was always so funny about the second Star Trek The Next Generation movie with the Borg is like, I just remember at the beginning of that movie when the Borg Queen like time travels, they just declare it so matter of fact, and it's like, what, this just happens all the time now? You're just so used to time portals being opened?
Yeah.
Come on. That's not this movie though.
No. This movie's mostly kind of a goof.
This one is so goofy.
Yeah.
Because a lot of it is just like, whoa, we're in the past.
Yeah, which is
But it's
now.
like the 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 1983.
Something like that.
Ish.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's a lot of just like them. It's a lot of them like trying to blend in while also it's a fish out of water movie slash heist movie because they have to steal some whales.
Whale out of water.
Mammal out of
From
water.
an aquarium.
Yeah. Well, because they were like, we need to. I don't know why they figure out that's the best move. Do you remember why? I don't know.
I don't.
Seems like they could do it in the ocean
You'd think.
and nobody would notice.
I guess because they figured like, oh, we don't have to track them down because they're just in this big tank. Maybe that's why.
There are complications.
Yeah, but also like you don't keep. I think they're humpback whales.
Yeah, they are
and like
humpback
you
whales,
don't
correct.
keep humpback whales in an aquarium.
No.
They're too damn big for that.
It's
Yeah.
wild. Maybe they're like,
And you arguably shouldn't keep any whales in an aquarium.
Okay, so what the beluga whales have nothing to do with this movie.
correct.
I don't know. Probably not.
I mean, maybe
Where
there
do
might
they
be
come from?
There might be a scene where Kirk's like staring at it and trying to figure out if it's the right kind of whale.
It does feel like a deep cut to some weird Star Trek thing.
It's
like
Yeah.
not
very
something
well
that
could
they made
be.
up.
It very well
It
could
also
be.
feels like Sequest DSV to me.
Oh yeah,
Which
maybe
is
it's a
basically Star Trek underwater with
maybe
a talking
that's what
dolphin.
it is. Maybe it's a little nudge and
Yeah.
little riff.
I see.
Little riff about that. I don't
Yeah,
know.
maybe.
Yeah. So the best parts about this movie is double dumbass. Scotty uses computer good, and I don't know. End of list. That's what I remember about this movie, basically.
Great Shatner deliveries.
For sure.
For
Okay.
sure.
But yeah, it's very silly because most of the movie is not a lot of like space shit. They're just walking around Monterey, just being like, "Oh, weird."
They're really struggling.
Yeah.
That's what I remember is
Yeah.
how much they struggle to.
It's a goof.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
They don't have like TNG. They're not constantly going to Old West times
Or whatever.
in the
I was
holodeck.
just going to say, like,
Yeah, they don't have
is
holodeck
this
training.
the Old West version of the original series?
the 80s. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the original series did go to a cowboy planet at one point, though.
Did they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Also a Greek god planet.
Oh, yeah.
They made them all horny.
Yeah. Speaking of horny, none of us are going to believe the romance angle of this movie.
Oh, is Kirk sweet on someone?
Of course he is. That was his whole deal.
Yeah.
He was a horn dog.
He's a horn dog.
And it worked for some reason.
Well, this guy tears his shirt, hits
Ooh.
people with 2 fists at
That's
one
right,
time.
baby. In this movie?
Just in general.
Oh,
that
yeah.
was his move.
He had a move, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Anyway, do you guys want to hear why Joe Jaquette,
Yeah, I
executive
do.
producer,
Yeah.
produced this movie? He wrote this in the his form in which he requested the movie.
Thank you.
Today is the anniversary of my and Dan's, don't dox me, father's passing last year. He loved movies, especially science fiction movies, from Star Wars to The Last Starfighter and absolutely Star Trek. Growing up, we watched a ton of Star Trek TOS and the entirety of TNG as a family. I chose Star Trek 4 to celebrate his passing because it was the one I have the best memories of and may have been one we watched in the theater. Ooh. The quote-unquote San Francisco Aquarium is actually the Monterey Bay Aquarium. Good point, Joe. A place we visited often and a truly wonderful conservation and learning center for marine mammals. There's something wonderful about the hopeful utopia that Star Trek envisions, and I think it would fit with how Dad wanted the world to be.
That's very sweet.
That's really sweet.
Also, I love...
Got me.
Bastard.
Yeah.
I also love that. I love how, like, even if we didn't realize you were related, as soon as he said, like, it's actually the Monterey. We're like, oh, okay.
Yeah. So I agree with all that. We watched this a bunch, and yeah.
This one specifically?
Yeah, I feel like this one more than the other TOSs.
Interesting.
We definitely watched Wrath of Khan, but I was probably too freaked up at the worms that crawled in people's ears.
Totally.
And yeah, because we would go, not all the time, but multiple times to the Monterey Aquarium.
So it's kind of like fun to be like, I've been there. I know this.
Yeah, it's like, here's a movie of a type we like with that
Stuff
takes
we
place.
recognize.
I've been there.
Totally.
Like it's a double whammy, right?
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like how...
I have Jingle All the Way.
Yeah, we have Jingle All the Way, and like we have Jingle All the Way, and then I have one scene in Slaughterhouse 5 where his wife dies in a car accident or something.
Whoa.
It's like, oh, I walked my dog there.
Yeah.
Oh
When we
my
were kids.
gosh.
It's very weird.
If I could just pause to say, I am so sorry to you and Joe for your father's passing.
Thank you.
And what a very cool tribute.
Very cool
Yeah.
tribute.
Yeah, thank you.
Do you consider this like because of its specific special elements for you specifically? Like, was this like your favorite one? Or
Yeah,
was
maybe it's the one I have the strongest memory of, and
Sure.
maybe just because it's so different.
Yeah,
Because it's like we said, it's not shoot 'em up in space.
it's a real goof.
It's, yeah. But yeah, I have the fondest feelings for this out of all the TOS movies.
Sure.
Although I have really strong memories of seeing Star Trek 5 as well, I think.
Mm-hmm.
If that's the one where they shoot a bunch of Klingons and you see their blood flow
No,
around
that's
space.
6.
That's 6?
6 rules.
Okay.
5 is the one where they like go searching for God or something.
Okay. Then maybe it's 6. Then there's like the Space UN. There's
Yeah.
a plot to blow up the
It
Space UN.
rules.
Whoa.
That one I definitely saw in theaters
Mm-hmm.
and was, my brother Joe was older. So I was probably, if I saw 4 in the theaters, I don't remember it, but I definitely remember seeing 6 in the theaters and being like, this is cool.
It was cool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I only saw this one time in the theater, and maybe, if anything, I caught a small 5 minutes of it on cable. But this will be the first time viewing in, we'll just say 30 years.
Yeah.
Nice.
I definitely
It's
haven't
probably
seen it.
way more than that.
Oh yeah, I for sure. I probably saw this when I was at the oldest, like 15, 16, I
Yeah.
would bet.
But I'm excited.
Yeah.
Molly, how should we put our excitement into a rating scale, which canonically is now you're trying out Go words to unlock your Soviet training.
Oh, right.
if I
Oh,
remember
right.
yes.
Well, if this doesn't do it, I don't know what will. Double dumbass laser phasers.
I like that.
Yes. Incredible. No questions. Yeah, available at all major retail locations.
Yep.
Yeah.
Double dumbass laser phasers.
Yeah. It feels like an off-brand
Yeah.
sci-fi, like low-budget sci-fi thing you pick up at a store in like a idiocracy type of setting.
Yeah. And like maybe it has an actual different company name, but like it's just now just become so ubiquitous that people just call it double dumbass because like maybe the spelling's kind of like close enough,
Yeah.
you know?
I love it.
And they're pissed about it, but they're like, what can you do?
What can you do?
It's
I
in
can
the
picture
zeitgeist.
the font. I can absolutely, maybe I'll try to make it in my spare time.
Nice.
But I can absolutely
What
picture
spare
what
time?
this. None. During the movie, if it's boring.
Oh, okay.
How dare you. Dan, how many double dumbass laser phasers do you
Okay,
give it?
I think this movie is going to be really dumb, but I also think it's going to be a real goof, and I think I'll still have fun because of, I don't know, the memories of watching it in the past and also enjoying it even though it was dumb. I am curious about seeing it in 21st century eyes because, Kirk especially is like kind of a chauvinist generally. And it's possible that some of their fish out of water LOLs are not as funny anymore because they might be like culturally insensitive. I have no idea because I don't remember any of them except for when Spock hits a punk in the face or something.
Oh, cool. Does he do the
4.
Vulcan death grip?
Yeah, he does.
Hell yeah.
4 double dumbass laser phasers.
Yeah.
Pew, 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 pew.
Pew. Beth.
Yeah, I've never seen this movie, but I really enjoy Star Trek. So I'm going to also say 4.
Nice.
I think it's going to be fun. It sounds kind of silly. Great stuff.
I really enjoy Star Trek, and I remember this one fondly from my youth, and my brother just invoked our dead father. So I guess I got to go 5.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you think that was Joe's plan all along?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's beautiful. Okay, so I would probably echo everything. Also, Dan said I have similar concerns. I liked the idea of going 4 because of the double dumbass and 2 times 2.
Oh, sure.
Sure.
It's fun.
It's fun.
But out of respect,
Thank you.
it's getting the executive producer, Joe Jaquette bump
Yeah.
to a 5.
Amazing.
I hope this will be as fun as I remember it being and not as offensive as it could potentially be and
Yes.
just generally be a joy to watch. I would absolutely love that.
Great.
Great. Okay. Well, and with that, we're going to press pause and go watch Star Trek 4, The Journey Home, the one with whales
Monterey
at
Bay
Monterey Bay Aquarium, not San Francisco Bay Aquarium. We'll be right back.
Wow.
Hey, everybody, it's Mid-Roll Dan, the best Mid-Roll Dan to Mid-Roll today.
Oh, yeah, I'll accept that.
Coming at you from the mid. I'm not mid, the roll is.
Great.
And the other thing that we're rolling with
Ooh.
is me talking about how you can be as cool as Joe Jaquette in terms of sponsoring an extra sode. You go to patreon.com/
Listening.
totesrecall.com
Nope.
and you find a little something called executive produce an episode.
There's a button of some kind.
It's got to be a button.
A clickable space.
A clickable space, whatever the kids are calling them these days.
It occurs to me we've never sponsored our own extra sods. So we've never gone through these steps.
It's true. We really should have done some user testing on ourselves.
Pretty sure when I set it up, I did some user
That's
testing.
right. Beth is
No
way
big
ahead
deal.
of us.
Well, are you
As
agreeing with
always.
Dan's assessment
you
so
go,
far?
I believe at the top of the screen it says shop.
Ooh.
You go to shop and you will see an option to either purchase an orb
Of course.
or
Yeah.
executive produce an episode of Totes Recall.
Yeah.
And
So-
Joe did the episode.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
did not do the orb
Yet.
yet.
Nice.
Exactly. He could be the first orb purchaser.
Just one episode at a time.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I guess we could.
Do you get a orb coupon? We'll talk about it next booth. If you get a discount on your orb shards for executive producing an episode.
I mean, it's a certain number of episodes, sure.
Okay.
It's got to be a bulk discount.
Every
this
10
is-
episodes you get.
$1 off your orb.
This is a mid-roll, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
How dare you?
Do you think I'm going on too long? Do you, Molly,
Yep,
think that I'm
yep.
talking too long?
Yeah.
Joe said in his production notes, please have the longest mid-roll in the history of the show.
Anyway, thank you, Joe, and thank you to everybody who's listening, and thank you to everybody who's thinking about executive producing an episode. Thank you to everybody who has executively produced an episode, but mostly thank you to Joe.
Thanks, Joe.
Thanks, Joe.
You can be like Joe, totesrecall.com/patreon.com.
Oh, my God.
Totesrecall.com.
Oh, damn.
Figure it out. It's a puzzle.
Oh.
Oh, Dan.
Patreon.com/Totes Recall. Don't listen to Dan after this point.
.com.
No.
And we're back. We just watched 1 hour and 59 minutes of
Nice.
1986.
Also nice.
Of 1986.
We watched almost 2 hours of 1986.
Molly just wants to point out that
was
the
her
movie
guess.
came out the year that she
I
guessed.
see.
Did. And it's sad though because it starts with a memorial for the Challenger, and as soon as I saw that I was like, oh, that was 1986 because
Yeah.
I remember I was in the 6th grade. I remember exactly where I was watching that.
Did you have one of those like wheel-in TVs going on?
No,
Ooh,
we were home from school for some reason. I was at my
Oh.
friend Laura's house watching with her and her dad, and we saw the explosion. And so there her dad is trying to manage these two
Oh, yeah.
tween kids. And the whole time I was just like, you guys, I don't think they'd be able to survive that. I was like, even if they survived the explosion or the fall and then the water, like I was just really processing out
Yeah.
loud, and you could just tell he was like, oh, why'd we have to have a play date today?
Oh, no.
One kid I can
Why did
manage,
Chase
but now
have to
I
be
got
me?
it. Exactly. And why can't she stop talking?
Yeah. So you mollied it, is what I'm hearing.
I
Yep.
over-explained
You
it.
over-explained and took the darkest route possible,
Yes.
very matter-of-factly.
Immediately. Yes,
nice.
absolutely. That was me.
Respect.
So sorry, Laura, and your dad.
Yeah. But also, nice. That was nice of them.
That was
The
nice.
movie,
Oh, yeah. It
Yeah.
was very nice of them to.
Speaking of not being dark,
please.
Star Trek 4.
Oh, yeah. What
Oh,
a goof.
What fun.
Yeah.
Real romp.
Real wrong.
Real
Yeah.
romp.
It was so much sillier
It's
that I
so
thought it was going to be
silly.
silly in like a not trying to be silly,
Like
but
it's
they
just
were
dumb.
trying to be
So
silly.
much so.
Yeah. It like bordered on Muppet movies.
Yeah,
Sometimes.
it did.
Yeah.
Yeah, the music when they're running through the hospital.
It
was,
might as well have been like a Benny Hill sketch.
Yeah, it was so close. When you're ready, I have a Leonard Nimoy quote
About the
to
movie.
share about that tact. But I know
Oh,
before
about like
we
just
get
the
to
whole
that,
approach to the movie?
yes. But
Interesting.
before we get to that, I know we have Union Strong.
She's talking about awards, Dan.
Yeah, I believe the pre-call is Union Strong. I mean, we're Union Strong throughout. But,
Yes. Let the record show this podcast is Union Strong from minute 1 to minute whatever.
Yeah.
And by Union Strong, we don't mean that we have a union.
No,
No,
none of
we're
us
not
are in
doing
any.
Because Beth is an excellent and caring producer
Yeah.
who does not exploit us in any way.
But
That's
we
right.
kind of exploit her.
yeah.
Have we thought of that?
Yeah, maybe you
Beth,
need to
you
start.
should unionize.
Yeah, you should unionize.
Just a solo union.
Well,
you start with one and then you start finding the other
Yeah.
podcasts.
It's not you can't be a union of one.
Whoa.
Well, Beth puts the U in union.
Yeah, you ever think about that?
Just now I'm thinking about
Yeah.
it.
Anyway,
The truth is, though, one walkout and we'd be destroyed.
Yeah.
yeah, we're very pro labor, is
Yeah.
what we're saying.
Yeah, there you go.
And what is a labor of love if not our 60-second summary segment that we do
Segue. King.
every episode? I typically volunteer to produce the labor that is 60-second summary, but I think I did it, right?
I think last
Who
time.
did Star Wars? I did it, right?
You did Star Wars?
Didn't I?
I don't
I
know,
think
man.
somebody did.
I
It
feel
wasn't me.
Beth?
Beth has
I
never done
Didn't
one.
Yeah.
do it, but I have done all the other ones. I don't know if you remember that.
Wait a minute.
That doesn't seem true.
I'm not remembering. That feels like union propaganda.
Yeah. I feel like a double dumbass.
Yeah, you do. You should feel like a double dumbass. I can do it.
Okay.
Yay.
Yay.
All time.
Thank you.
3, 2, 1, go.
We open on Earth? No, a ship. And they're in space, and a probe goes by, and the probe's making crazy noises, and it's causing all the power to go wackadoo. Then Earth is also getting that probe, and things are getting nuts, and the water's vaporizing, and it's bad. We're on the planet Vulcan. Spock is trying to remember who he is by playing 8 computers at once. They come to Earth. They're like, oh, don't come to Earth. It's bad. They figure out that the probe is making whale noises.
30 seconds.
Spock says, let's go back in time where whales are alive. And they do it by going around the sun very fast. They end up in 1986 San Francisco. They find whales in a whale aquarium. Kirk is horny for the whale scientist. Everyone else is doing other science stuff to get the ship to be good for timing
10
travel
seconds.
again. They get the whales after stopping a whaling ship. Kirk stays horny but does not get the girl because she is too busy with her career in the 23rd century.
Wow. Very good.
Wow.
I would say that's 100% Utah.
Thank
Of
you.
course.
The only storyline that we didn't cover in that one was Chekhov and
Uhuru.
Uhura, isn't it?
Uhura?
Uhura.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was Uhura.
Uhura.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Asking around where the nuclear
Vessels are.
vessels
Please,
were.
vessels.
And locating them and
stealing photons?
I think they're stealing uranium.
There was a line of dialogue that like explained it enough, and it was something about like they were like collecting a certain number of particles from the nuclear reactor.
Yeah, to
that they were
recrystallize the dilithium.
then going to shove into the dilithium crystals.
I was trying to think of what that device looked like, and I just realized
the thing that Chekhov put on the
it's one of those things that you get at a restaurant to let you know that your table is ready.
Yes.
But like the first generation of those,
where
that's
it's
gigantic.
like too big.
Yeah. Except for when the light goes off, you have all of the protons or whatever that you need.
Yeah, your table is ready, and you've collected enough nuclear material to restart your starship.
Yeah.
Yes. So I just wanted to tell you a little bit. So Leonard Nimoy was basically told Paramount wanted his vision for this movie.
Like they asked him to direct it?
They asked him because he had done he had more involvement with The Wrath of Khan.
Yeah.
The third one, third movie.
The third one is Search for Spock.
Okay. Well, that one.
Okay.
And so they were like, cool, keep going. And so, as quoted in Wikipedia, Nimoy said that the script had the kind of humor and social comment, gadfly attitude I very much wanted. He added that his vision was for, quote, no dying, no fighting, no shooting, no photon torpedoes, no phaser blast, no stereotypical bad guy. I wanted people to really have a great time watching this film. And if somewhere in the mix we lobbed a couple of big ideas at them, well, then that would be even better. So, they did a brainstorm based on environmental factors and then realized that everything they were envisioning was kind of small. Like, I don't know, bringing back like a snail scientist or something wasn't really going to do it. And so that's how they landed on humpback whales. But they weren't actually sure they'd be able to achieve it because there was not very much footage, 35 millimeter, of humpback whales.
Oh, just in general?
In general.
Yeah.
There just wasn't a lot of it at the time. So anyway, I thought that was very fun. And they were going for such a romp direction that at one point Eddie Murphy, who was a huge Star Trek fan. Sorry, how dare me. Was a huge Star Trek fan and wanted to be written into it, but the studio got nervous because that was putting two of their biggest franchises together, or their biggest.
So Beverly Hills Cop.
And then he was about to do Golden
Child?
Something like that.
That movie.
Yeah. That probably doesn't hold up.
But they were worried if there was a flop, both of those franchises would be harmed versus just one. So anyway, I thought that was
that would
pretty
be a
fun.
little bracing, I feel like, to
It'd
have
be
like
weird.
full on comedy in this, right?
They understood that.
Yeah, I think they've dodged a bullet there.
Yeah.
Because it was already like, because the previous two movies were pretty dark, right? Like Star Trek 2 is all about Ricardo Montalban basically just going on a killing spree for an hour and a half. And then the third one is like, some of it's just like fun science stuff, but like as they mentioned in one line of dialogue in this movie, like at one point, Kirk's adult son is stabbed in the chest by a Klingon.
Yeah.
So it's pretty dark. So I could see how they maybe wanted to like switch it up a little and go back to the the scenes in the original show where they'd kind of look at each other and just be like a little music like doo 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 doo, and like McCoy would say something sassy.
Yeah, it's still very Star Trek.
For sure.
Like, it still feels like, even though there's no laser blasting and photon torpedoes, it still feels very Star Trek.
It was funny. I had the thought like not halfway, but like before they'd actually traveled back, when they were still just like, establishing the premise of the movie. Like it was funny because I haven't watched Star Trek in a very long time. Like I have not consumed a Trek for many, many years. And so it was kind of funny as we were watching, I'm just like, oh yeah, they just kind of talk to each other a lot. Like that is kind of what Star Trek is.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of just them talking to each other.
And throwing out science down the words.
And I was like, yeah, this feels right.
Yeah.
Can we talk about what a diva Shatner was?
Sure. Is this more Wikipedia facts?
Yes.
Nice.
So apparently, this is the hottest goss that I was able to pull.
Wow.
It's the spiciest of the 1986 goss,
Please.
as reflected in Wikipedia. When they were developing the story idea, they were first coming up with anything that did not include Captain Kirk,
Sure.
because Shatner would not sign on to the movie until they offered him $2.5 million and rights to approve the script.
Damn.
So it turned out that Nimoy and Shatner each received $2.5 million for the film, which was less than their original demands. But the cast rising salaries caused Paramount to create a new television series entitled Star Trek: The Next Generation with less expensive, lesser known actors.
Oh.
So this movie, them holding out for higher paychecks, gave us TNG.
Yeah.
So they made TNG because they'd spent so much money on the whale movie?
Yeah, because Leonard Nimoy had
That's
done like all
amazing.
this like prequel. They were trying to think of how to do maybe a prequel.
Sure.
And so they had laid a lot of the groundwork in the story for what I believe the Next Generation. Or wait, the Next Generation comes after?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. I don't know. Anyway, I thought that was very
Strange New
interesting.
Worlds?
That's fascinating.
That's out now. That's pre-TOS.
Okay.
It's
You
pretty
say
good.
so.
I like it.
Okay.
I like Spock's in that too. I was thinking this whole time, like, I gotta watch more Star Trek. This
Yeah.
is great. I
Like
love
while
Star
we're
Trek.
watching this movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, I like them all. Yeah.
We, during the early days of the pandemic,
Yes. The global events.
I've
the
heard
global
of them.
events, my husband and I started doing what we called Star Trek lunch. So we would, because we were both working from home. So at lunchtime, we would both go into the living room, eat our lunch, and watch an episode of Next Generation.
Nice.
And it was the best.
Yep.
Sounds pretty great.
Yeah.
Does sound great.
And it's great. Anyway, that's just my Star Trek viewing experience.
Yeah, I think part of the reason I have been hesitant to go back to watching Star Trek is so much of it is from the older days of TV where like every season is like 24 episodes.
Yeah.
And Star Trek are like what, like 45 minutes each? And
Yeah.
a part of me is just like, I don't know if I can watch that much of one show anymore.
Well, may I recommend
Lunch.
watching one a day
Over lunch.
Yeah,
over lunch?
That's a pretty good idea.
I was surprised how much of this movie I remembered from having watched it many years ago. So if it was 1986, I was in the 6th grade. So almost 40 years. Wow. It's been a long time, but I still remembered a lot of those jokes, and those jokes still slapped,
Yeah.
like for the
yeah.
most part.
Computer.
Hello
Oh.
Computer is one of my most favorite things to ever be put on film.
Yeah, that's great.
Keyboard, how quaint. Dan and I were talking during the movie. He didn't type quite as fast as we remember.
Yeah, in my head, he was like going like, but no, it's more just kind of like he just kind of ramps up to like, honestly, like just an okay speed.
Yeah.
Like he's not like blazing.
It makes no sense.
It's-
We already talked about how it makes no sense he would be good at keyboard, but also that he would know the program to be able to type out a molecule. Like,
Yeah, there's
All
there's not
visually
a-
too.
Yeah.
Like there was
like a
no.
visual. There's not a key that's like create molecule. I don't think
It was mostly just like different windows opening with different diagrams. And then when it ended, it was just like a, decently animated like schematic that then just with a flourish wrote out transparent aluminum.
Yeah.
It was
and the other
awesome.
guy that he's showing off to, who works for PlexiCorp,
Yep.
fantastic name,
So good.
immediately understands
Like,
it and
clocks
believes it.
it.
He's like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And he must have been the actual inventor because the future is unchanged,
That was yeah.
right?
That was maybe the best that was like very Star Trek energy moments, but like in a comical way where
Yeah.
it's just sort of like, oh, are we like Dr. McCoy, like very reasonably is just like, is this a good idea? Like we're giving this like 23rd century or whatever, like future technology to this guy. Isn't we going to fuck up the future? And Scotty's just like, maybe he's the one that invented it in the first place. And he just they just shrug it off like, whatever.
Yeah.
We got to get them whales.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of perhaps testing of the prime directive on this mission.
Well, it's not new civilizations,
That's true.
right? It's the same civilization,
that's the
just a
loophole.
different time. Yeah, I'd have to go look at the actual text of the
That's
prime
right.
directive, but yeah.
Yeah. Maybe after this mission, they had to like revise it. Like, and also, if
also
you
time
end up
travel.
traveling back in time,
Yeah.
Watch yourself.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun how they all went off on little buddy adventures.
And it was fun the way that they went off on Little Buddy Adventures because they're all milling about next to a newspaper box.
Honestly, it made me laugh so hard when Kirk is like, me and Spock are going to go find whales.
Yeah.
You guys
find nuclear material.
And they all just they just turn and walk in different directions like they don't know where they are.
Yeah.
Which
Well,
they
they
don't.
don't.
But
It was so perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, that part also had one of my favorite lines in the movie where he just goes, like with a slight edge of disgust, like, they still use money here. We have to get some.
he sells antique glasses
Yes.
for $100.
Is that a lot?
Yeah.
Great line.
Yeah.
It was so good. And I'm sure probably everybody knows this, but that moment where they're asking for directions to the nuclear vessel,
Wessels.
Wessel's in
Alameda.
Alameda.
Yeah.
The person they speak to was an extra who had been told to act natural.
Uh-huh.
And so when she was spoken to, she just answered,
Yeah.
and they kept it in the movie.
That's awesome.
The one who's like, oh, it's in Alameda.
Well, I don't really know how to answer that question. I suppose it's in Alameda.
Yeah.
And it left it in.
And then
And
Koenig had the best response.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying.
Because the cop just stonewalls him. Like,
Yeah. Which is surprising.
like, yeah, here's like in 86, here's a obviously Slavic guy
Yeah.
asking for nuclear vessels over and over.
Right. You'd think he'd be a little
He's trying to gauge if this guy is
real.
real.
Sure.
Yeah.
or just messing with him.
Yeah.
Sure.
This
I guess they probably deal a lot
Tom
of
of Finland
wackos.
ass looking at the Russian guy.
Big city of San Fran freak show.
That's true. That is
But
probably
that
true.
really works for them because they had thought about getting them to change clothes into something else. And then apparently Nimoy went to San Francisco and was like,
They'll fit in.
they'll fit in. People dress in interesting ways here. It's
Speaking
fine.
of interesting ways, like some of the fits on these cast members was pretty
Oh,
awesome.
Chekhov.
Chekhov's jacket
Brown
ruled.
leather suit.
Sulu looked
Dang.
like, I don't know, he had like incredible, like very open collar and like a pretty sick jacket over it.
Yeah.
He looks like he's wearing just like a robe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he almost looked like he was like in like athleisure, right?
Yeah.
Then McCoy had some like, I don't know, like,
It's like Indiana Jones jacket.
yeah.
Yeah.
He had a weird like 23rd century, like I'm going camping for the weekend outfit. I don't know. It was awesome.
That's great. Yeah, goddamn, George Takei's voice is so smooth.
Oh, you've got it. What's this? A Huey?
So handsome.
Oh, it's like, oh, I learned it in the academy. Oh, this was an, I don't know. His conversation with the random helicopter pilot. was so-
He probably just gave him the helicopter. He was so charmed by it.
you don't think he stole it? You think he was actually like, you mind if I just give this bird a
Of course.
A whirl.
whirl? This whirly bird a whirl? Oh my. Yeah, it was awesome. I love how like that was his job. His job was to basically like essentially seduce a helicopter pilot.
Yeah.
Like that was his part of the mission.
Yeah, he didn't have a buddy.
No, he
He
didn't.
was flying solo.
Sulu. Sulu solo.
Solo solo.
Yeah. It was the little, yeah, it was it was almost like a fun little heist movie where like they all had their squads and they
Yeah.
all had to go do their missions. And then, I mean, Kirk and Spock's mission, it succeeded only by the grace of like the most patient woman in the city.
Oh, yeah.
Like she's so pissed at them at first after Spock mind melds with a whale. Again, this movie is awesome.
Here's the thing. So Kirk clearly loves Spock the most. And
Yeah, of
is
course.
always just like, Spock and I are going to go do the fun
Right?
thing where you get to go find the whales. Y'all do everything else.
Yeah.
And then he always picks Spock. But then, who, by the way, can mind meld and speak with whales.
Yeah.
After they leap back to the future, he goes to check on the whales. And to me, you would definitely bring Spock because he could say to the whales, hey, buds, listen, I'm real sorry for that hyperspace time warp.
Things are going to get wild.
It's going to get wild. We're going to put you into an ocean that hasn't had one of you in it forever. We actually don't know if there are going to be a lot of krill or no krill.
Oh, yeah.
Like, there's a few things you could catch them up on.
That's true. That would have
Especially
been.
Gracie, who's carrying a child
Hello.
and who knows when about to give birth.
Any day now.
Soon.
Very
That's
soon.
true. Jillian, the cetacean biologist, said she's very pregnant.
Yeah.
That is my number one thing that I didn't like about this movie.
Speak on it.
I did not see a baby whale. I wanted to see a baby whale.
That's true. They kind of set you up like, oh,
Yeah,
we're
like
gonna
the
see
whale
a
is going to be born.
Adorable
Like,
little whale.
I thought it was going to be like they're communicating, and then the ship goes away,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden there's like you see the three
like
whales,
a third
like
tail
yeah,
or something.
so cute,
that would've been
right?
awesome.
Yeah.
Yep.
But
Or they could have
Wow.
they could have hinted at that later when they do remember this movie you just saw?
oh yeah,
Here are two characters
during the,
you
like,
just saw
montage.
walking
Yeah.
together.
they wasted that whole credit
yeah.
time.
Yeah.
The credit time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
whole
that's the
credit
industry
time
term.
Yeah.
with things we've already seen.
Yep.
When they could have had baby whale footage.
Just even one little flip flap of a tail
Oh,
would have been so cute.
They are cute.
Missed opportunity. I thought you were going to say, I was feeling for Gracie because I was like, y'all don't know how sick pregnancy can make you. And the idea of motion sickness
warp? Are you kidding me?
Teleporting from one spot to another.
while you're suspended in water sloshing all
man.
over some tank.
Yeah, an unfamiliar environment.
Yeah. And then they just drop you into who knows how salinated the ocean waters are anymore.
Oh, that's a good point.
Also, they didn't have a very good exit plan. You would think they would be like, hey, open the bay doors immediately.
Yeah.
No, Kirk's got to swim and open them.
Yeah, I mean,
This wasn't the biggest flaw in
Sure.
logic, just to be clear.
I mean, I think part of the issue is that Spock had to, as they made a big meal out of, Spock had to guess in terms
Yeah.
of getting them back to the future.
And then have a feeling.
And in the process of guessing, he maybe got them a little too close to the probe when they got back. So they
Yeah.
lost power immediately. Which, clearly, that was their plan was, I guess, to, get close enough to, I don't know, beam the whales down or something.
Yeah. Did they know did they have the specifics on what the probe was? How proby the probe was?
No,
being?
because they just had that garbled message from the president that was
Yeah.
like, "Stay away from the planet Earth.
Yeah.
The probe will do bad things." But he didn't transmit a diagram with the range of the probe.
I was kind of wondering why the whales couldn't talk back from the bird of prey.
I guess because how would it travel through the void of space, sir?
Oh, are
Science
you
In
against
space, no one can hear your whale
whaled
song.
missions as well as manned missions? in
You were
space?
just talking about how bad it is to have motion sickness at warp.
That's real.
So yes, I support
That's real.
pregnant mothers.
Speaking of whale song, another one of the best lines in this entire movie, and also why Star Trek is the best, is there's a point where they suddenly travel back in time. They're getting reoriented, and then we cut to Uhura, fully professional in her element, just goes, "Admiral, I have whale song."
That's right.
Or I am receiving whale song.
That's right. She heard it through the vacuum of space.
No, she heard it through the crazy radio waves that the sensors have.
Oh,
Come on.
I
Man.
don't know.
Gillian's lines were amazing.
Oh my God.
I
whale
might go back and
director.
make a supercut of just her and her lines.
Yeah.
One of hers I wrote down was, "I have a photographic memory. I see words."
Yeah, that was really good. She yells at Bob, the first one. I don't remember what the line was.
Oh, Bob. Yeah. Her peer at the whale place.
Did we say this already? If you haven't seen this movie, she's the mom from Seventh Heaven.
Right.
Yes,
Thank you.
that was so. I thank you for nailing that because the whole time I was like, she's so familiar.
Yeah.
She also has some pretty punk rock bangs in this movie.
Yo.
In a way that I don't think was intentional to be punk rock, but as I was watching, I was like, respect those bangs.
Yeah. She's working it.
Yeah.
There's a
She's
reason.
got a fly spacesuit at the end. Science officer.
No, she
She is really loving the 23rd.
Yeah.
she is feeling herself in the 20th century so much she literally out-rizzes the Riz Master of Captain
So
James T. Kirk,
good.
and it's awesome.
And this is from being in the 20th century and saying, I have no one here. There's nothing here for me.
Yeah.
Because her two whales are going to go to the future.
There is a
3 whales.
dark story, a dark unspoken story of her life before that job at the Whale Center.
Yeah. Which is the Cetacean Marine Center. It's not the San Francisco Aquarium. It's either my brother or I remembered. Though it is not in Monterey. It's up in where they put it, Sausalito, north of the city.
Okay. But it was filmed there, yes?
Yeah.
That is the place?
Oh, yeah. It really hit me in the nostalgia. I got teary just looking at interior shots of the Monterey Bay Aquarium. Yeah.
So that whole tour was just that was the tour space?
Do they really have a video that just shows the dismemberment of
Not that I remember.
whales? Oh, brutal.
But this was like big Save the Whales times.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, yeah.
Mid
USA.
80s for sure.
Yeah. Which I think I just read actually did some really good work.
That's
it was
nice.
a campaign that really worked. The whales came back in a big way.
Nice.
What? Would you say they came back in a huge way?
Yeah, a huge wave.
A really big way.
Hump
And,
way.
and just a very large, they're like...
Because the whales are big?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I would.
Well, that doesn't make me feel blue.
This reminds me, when I was in...
Sperm.
Oh, here's what we learned, though. Beluga whales
Yes.
are, in fact, whales.
Yeah.
They are not dolphins, as I thought, but killer whales are dolphins.
But dolphins are whales?
But dolphins are whales.
Yeah.
They're all
Not all whales are dolphins.
I did not know that.
cetaceans.
So dolphins are just smaller toothed whales.
There's tooth whales and then baleen whales.
And most of the big ones are the balines,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Except for the sperm whale.
Sperm
Well,
is
then
the
what
biggest
about a
toothed.
porpoise? Is a porpoise a
A
whale?
porpoise is a
What is the
type of, what is it?
Cetacean?
Cetacean.
Cetacean?
Yes.
Okay.
They're a whale.
Huh.
Here,
Anything else
It's
a
all
whale?
whales. Droops.
A narwhal is not a whale.
Droops are
Is a
whales.
narwhal a
Whales.
whale?
I think a narwhal's a whale.
It
Narwhal's
is,
a
right?
whale.
It must be, because I think that,
It's got wall in the name.
yeah.
Narwhal.
Narwhal.
Yeah.
They look more like a poipus.
A poipus.
Porpoise.
Hey, they're
They're not
poipus with
doing
them
that on
unicorn
porpoise.
And their
horns.
horn's a tooth.
It is a
Whoa,
tooth
that's
or a tusk,
weird.
depending on how you look at it.
Whoa.
It's very sensitive.
Whales are cool, man.
It's sensitive.
Is it?
Yeah, it is. Apparently, it has a lot of nerve endings on it,
Huh.
and it's used to sense things in the water. They think they're not sure,
Sure.
but they're you don't see them ramming it into anything. They're
Oh,
not
sure.
using it like a sword or the
Oh,
way.
they don't break the ice with it? That's what I thought they
You
did.
thought they broke the ice with their tusks?
Yeah.
To poke through the ice to
Like,
breathe.
oh, hey, nice tusk. My name's Bob.
What?
Like when
Oh,
they
like an
meet-
icebreaker.
No,
Got you.
I did mean what Dan said, and then
Okay.
I made a great
You-
joke.
Yeah, so I'm sure the record will show it's a great joke.
humor.
There's
yes.
there's some good kids books about a narwhal.
Okay.
Mhm.
Anyway, get them for your kids.
There's a kid's book
Narwhal
where,
and Jelly. That's what the series is.
Oh, that's cute.
That's
I'll
cute.
write it down.
Does anyone have...
Your kid might be too old for it.
Great.
Jesus. Does
Don't
anyone
dox me.
Does anyone have any as yet unspoken MVPs of this film? Because I feel like this was a cityscape full of characters.
Oh,
the
yeah.
lady with kidney disease.
Oh, so good.
It gets cured with pills from bones.
I took a pill. from a doctor and I got a new kidney.
Yeah, I love how he just had kidney regrowth tablet in his bag.
Yeah. Quite a few of the people on the aquarium tour.
Oh, yes.
There's a nun,
Hell
a
yes.
ship's captain, a gaggle of old ladies who do a very good job of being shocked and disgusted by the state of whaling in the world.
Yes, and then the one older lady has a great line where they're talking about the whale song and she's watching Spock mind meld and she's just very nice. Says like, maybe they're singing to that man.
Yeah. It was great. The extra who walks straight at the camera.
Oh,
when they're
yes.
outside.
Yeah, and is very excited to be on film.
And trying so hard to not look
Not look at the
directly at the
camera.
camera,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and almost isn't walking in any one direction.
Like, yeah, not in a. She's not walking on a path that a human naturally would walk if they had a place to go.
Yeah.
And if she did her hair that day, she
Damn.
did it high.
Yeah.
It is.
Fill that
high.
frame, baby.
I'm going
Yeah.
to be on TV. Yes.
Yep.
Maybe my biggest MVPs of the movie are there's a point where Chekhov falls over a railing on a nuclear vessel because this movie's amazing. And he has to go to the hospital and get brain surgery, and that's why they go to the hospital and give a old lady kidney pills.
So not Kirk.
Yes.
Yep.
So correction.
And so Kirk shoves them all into I don't know, the observation room or something, and locks the door by melting it with a laser phaser. And then two security guards come at one point after they're trying to wait a minute, they came in with a lady. And they go to the door, and one of them is trying to just struggle to get the door, and the other guy kind of taps the other guy out, hey, let me try, and then just tries to do the exact same thing, which is the most two dudes thing I have ever seen.
Yeah, let me give it a try.
Let me try something.
Yeah, you loosened it for me. The various San Francisco garbage collectors.
Oh, yes. Who definitely had San Franciscan accents.
Yes.
Who see the bird of prey land.
I like the physical comedy of the joggers in the park
Yeah, that was nice.
who are happening to enter the park just as the bird of prey is about to lift off. She in particular does a couple of spins that just seem entirely gratuitous and not based in physics, but a delight to watch.
Yeah.
Not that I would know what it would be like, but
You could take an educated
an
guess.
idea.
Yeah. All the aliens in the trial.
So good.
Like everybody's like, ooh, I love the canteen scene from A New Hope. And I do. It's great.
Yeah.
But like,
This was pretty
this
good.
got some great aliens. They look weird.
There's like one that kind of looks like a man bat.
Yeah.
It's like Santa.
There's like a Sasquatch Santa. Yeah.
Yeah. There's the one that Beth pointed out just looked like a living doll, which is kind of terrifying.
Yep.
There was like a mouse head one.
Yeah.
Like a wolf thing.
Yeah. Oh, and then
great.
Those blue ones.
then that was right.
Yeah.
That was the other MVP. Is there was a guy at the trial who was so pumped that Kirk and the crew got all their violations expunged. Like he's just like has this giant grin on his face and looks at the alien lady next to him.
Yeah.
And then I'm pretty sure it's the same guy who, when they're like, when he's walking around looking for sexy science lady, who like walks by Kirk and just like slaps him on the shoulder, like, "Hey man!"
Yeah.
So he's clearly like, I don't know. He's a big fan of
He's a
J.C. Kirk.
big Kirk fan.
Yeah.
Maybe the same guy in the opening trial scene who the Klingon in that rules.
Oh,
good.
I have to say, he made some good points.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, that's part of the fun things about especially these movies is like every time the Klingons like have beef with Kirk, like it's usually pretty legit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a hot rod.
And-
But there's someone who like yells like in that first
Oh,
one.
yeah.
Just like,
Oh, you're an ass.
You're an
Your
ass.
pompous ass.
Oh yeah, you pompous ass. I bet it was the same guy.
Yeah.
Because he's so mad that anyone would dare speak ill of James
probably got a-
Tiberius Kirk.
yeah, he's got a Kirk shirt on.
Oh, under his uniform? Yeah. Totally.
Who signed my shirt?
Yeah.
Jim.
Oh. I will say Jim drops Spock like a hot potato when a lady comes in the picture.
Oh,
yeah.
my gosh.
Listen, Jim Kirk is he is willing to damage the time-space continuum to get it wet every once in a while.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
If there's anything I learned from watching the original series,
Which, by the way, I don't think that they banged.
I don't
no,
either.
No.
they didn't.
'Cause
That's why
he
he
got
was
outrizzed.
so heartbroken.
Yeah. Because he's obviously looking like, I thought we were going to do it
Like today.
right now.
Like,
He was-
She's like, I got to go to my science ship.
yeah, like
Yeah.
he was like, trial's over. We're in the future. Let's space bang.
Yeah.
And she's like, I got to go to work.
I'm
Yeah.
busy, but I'll find you. He doesn't even get her number.
Yeah.
Oh, so good.
I am like, I did not remember that at all. Like she totally
Yeah.
wins that
She's basically
flirtation.
like, yeah, everybody's going to want a piece of 20th century Earth woman.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the only one that knows about whales.
And
That's right.
you want to talk about the opportunity to experiment.
Girl.
Like, you're going to have, like,
Yeah.
mind-blowing
alone.
partners.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Like that's honestly, that's probably like maybe she was still thinking about like maybe going out with him after the trial, but just ever looked around, she's like, oh, I've got a lot of things to think
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
Like Proto Riker.
Yeah, totally.
Step over some chairs.
She was like, yeah, she probably just during that whole trial because like she didn't really care, right? She was probably just like something's awakening in me as she looked at like the Mouse Man and
Yes.
Sasquatch Santa Claus or whatever. Yeah, awesome. It's
oh my
nice
gosh,
to know.
can you imagine the pheromones in the air?
Oh, dude.
Sure.
She would have no protection from that.
That's
Right,
true.
she's
No
having built up a-
defense.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think that's part of getting into Starfleet is like you get inoculated to all the like horny chemicals coming off everybody? Like the different species and stuff?
Have you seen the show before?
Well, but like, I mean, I'm saying like maybe Kirk is just like, no, I won't. I refuse. I refuse to take the shot.
Yeah. I had been watching a little bit of TNG recently with my kid, and I forgot how sex forward that show is.
Oh, yeah?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
It's like free loving all the time, and everybody's cool with it.
Doesn't Riker like basically go to like Planet Sex at one point?
Yeah, I mean,
all the
Riker,
time. Risa, that's what Risa is.
Yeah.
Riker's like you remember is like he's the horn dog,
Yes.
but like everybody's down to pound.
Nice.
The second episode of that whole series, there's like some sort of
horny
like
virus,
horny
yeah.
virus that goes around, and they just all
Get down.
get
Yeah.
down.
That's
Yep.
awesome.
And that's when Data and Tasha Yar bang.
That's when
Yep.
you learn he's fully operational or whatever he
Yes,
says.
it is.
That's what I love about Star Trek is like, if anyone were like, oh, that show's so stupid, I'd be like, yeah. Like, I don't know. I can't dispute that.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous sometimes.
Yeah.
But it makes you think.
It does. Sometimes it does make you think.
And then some episodes are like the best, like so
Speculative
good.
fiction you've ever seen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's so funny about this movie. Yeah, like it still kind of rode that Star Trek line where it's like there was a lot of like wackadoo, hello computer, Keystone Cops running through the hospital. But then there were also like a bunch of moments where like they were basically just sort of like prodding Spock about like his own humanity and like his like ability to feel anything and like what it means to be a living, existing creature in this universe.
The hell they did.
Yeah. It was wild.
And then that
Him
ends
trying
on a joke of tell my mom I feel fine.
Oh, because the first piece of technology we see in this movie besides the probe is 3 computers that were just like quizzing Spock and just going, correct.
I was trying to think of it. It had a very specific cadence of how it spoke. And I was like, what is that? And I realized it's the I think you should leave sketch where it goes 55 hot dogs.
It absolutely is. Oh, that's awesome. So like at one point his mom's walking in, Spock's like, stop, I'm doing something.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen that, look it up.
Yeah, that's great. I also got teary up when Spock and his dad are having a moment and they're like just very Vulcan about it, but like
there's clearly
the subtext is like, I love you, son. I love you, Dad.
I'm so proud of you. And like
in the most Vulcan way possible.
Yeah.
Why is he on Earth?
Oh, because he was there
He was
representing them as a proxy in the trial. When that awesome old Klingon man was yelling about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
He was basically just like, I'll take care of it because my son has to download all knowledge first.
I see. Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah. And he might have just been there already. And he
Yeah.
was just like, he got a call from his wife, just like, hey, go take care of this.
He's an ambassador?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, I think that's true.
A Vulcan ambassador.
Yeah.
Isn't he in Next Generation too?
Yeah.
Still as an ambassador?
God. That's one of the episodes where he starts.
He like cries at a violin. Is that right?
Yeah,
Am
he
I remembering that right?
Yeah. For Vulcans, they like when they get old.
Yeah.
They start to like have uncontrollable emotion.
Oh.
And that episode is intense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Star Trek.
Yeah.
Tracks.
It treks.
It treks.
Well, the other thing that treks is our Discord.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's future
Perfect
stuff.
segue.
It's, yeah.
Hello, computer.
Hello,
I say to my
computer.
phone.
Every morning.
I love you, computer. And Discord is our text-based chat platform where we ask for questions and comments on record night. And you, the listener, the paying listener,
That's right.
can get in on this. But you, the non-paying listener, can listen.
Hey,
so that's fun, too.
We all get something.
Yeah.
But
All
also
right.
give us money.
So Fra asks, is Khan in this movie? And why not? No. And is
He's not.
dead?
Yeah, he's not because he was still using 22nd century thinking and they get him from above or below. I don't remember.
oh, they have the high ground?
Yeah, it rules. And he, I think, quotes Moby Dick before blowing up the ship. That movie rocks. I should watch Wrath of Khan again.
Yep. All right.
Sorry, just real quick.
Yeah.
When she says, I've read whale poetry or something, it's one of my favorite whale poems or
I think
something.
No.
she
What
just
happened is that Kirk started quoting the poem, and then she finished it.
Oh, yes, and
and
then
then Molly said, in the character of Jillian, I've read every whale poem.
Yeah.
I was actually, when you
That's
get
the
truly
subtext.
inspired and can do a spot on impression
Yeah.
for like 3 seconds of your entire life, that was that moment.
Yeah,
It's
nailed
so
it.
good.
Great. Carzon
Uh-huh.
as a long one.
Okay.
Given that I think this is the first Totes Star Trek watch, how
Correct.
much context are you missing? I feel like we kind of covered that.
Yeah, I think I nudged us along. I
Yeah.
did forget.
Yeah.
I do apologize. I forgot to mention that before Spock allowed himself to die, he like transferred his essence into Dr. McCoy's brain.
Yeah, they have a throwaway
Yeah.
line about that.
Yeah, we're just like, oh, I carried your soul or whatever. It's just like, oh,
But I couldn't fill
Jesus.
your shoes.
Yeah.
True.
God, people write poetry.
I did like their vibe. I always enjoyed the dynamic between McCoy and Spock, and they really leaned into it in this one.
McCoy's grumpiness
It's so relatable.
How is it refreshing? It's so good.
Yep. Carson goes on to ask, does this mean even more Treks in the future? Maybe.
It's up to you.
If they keep making Star Wars movies, we'll keep watching Star Trek.
Is that how it works now?
What?
Since we ran out of prequels, we'll just start watching Star Trek movies?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Sure.
How great is Spock's disguise in San Francisco?
So good.
Just headband. And
So
then he looks like a
inventive.
hippie.
I love how like it's like the movie itself is acknowledging like, yeah, we know. Like we know we didn't do that much with the makeup.
Yeah. And then he goes on to comment.
Do you think, sorry, hold please.
Wow.
So does that mean that all those scenes he filmed on Earth, he didn't have to bother putting on the
That
prosthetic
is
ears?
100% why they did that.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's nice. Okay,
Yeah.
go on.
I mean, he directed it. You think he's going to be like, I'm not wearing that shit all the time.
Carzon goes on to comment, these shows and movies were a huge family watch for me, and the recent Star Trek Lower Decks and Strange New Worlds have kept my love of Trek going strong. The world could use some utopian futures portrayed nowadays.
Oh,
Is Lower Decks
yeah.
like a goof?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It's so
It's
fun.
fantastic.
It's just,
It's like,
Yeah.
is it like more of a comedy?
Yes.
than
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
I
it's
see.
to have our animated comedy. It's like legit funny, but also still very Trek.
I see.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And there's a lot of kind of inside baseball kind of stuff.
Gotcha.
That's fun.
Space baseball.
Space baseball.
Space baseball.
Federation
Space
baseball.
ball.
Yep.
3D baseball.
Captain Sisko holodeck. Right?
Yeah.
Didn't he like baseball? That's right.
Oh, one of them did. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's right.
Oh, yeah. He's always like, he has a glove and a ball. Like, he's always, right? Okay.
Yeah. That's
Some-
the DS9 captain?
Someone is
Yeah.
screaming right
Yeah.
now. Like, it's essential to his character.
All right. My last name's a palindrome. Asks, which is better ship, Kirk Spock or Bashir Garak? Bashir Garak. I think that's from Voyager.
No, that's DS9. Bashir is the doctor?
Judging from this GIF,
Yeah, that's the
Yes.
doctor from DS9.
is it?
Yep.
Yep.
And then I think Gark is like a Cardassian who's a stinker. Here's the thing. I didn't watch DS9 past maybe like season 2, but I have a lot of friends who did, and they sometimes post memes. So like I'm pretty sure that guy is just like a very camp Kardashian who's like bros with him. And I think people at least like in their own head canon are like those two definitely had a relationship at some
Okay,
point.
can we pause it? So I
Please.
understand Deep Space Nine
Yep.
is the show you're referencing.
Yep.
Yep.
When you say Kardashian,
Yeah.
you don't mean like Kim or Chloe. You
I mean the guys with like the weird like
Cardassian.
oh
not
sorry
Sheehan.
I'm so sorry. The
With a
world
C.
has changed my brain's ability to pronounce that word.
Yeah,
Cardassian,
Cardassians.
that's right.
The Cardassians and the Bajorans have it's like an allegorical Israel-Palestine relationship.
I see. But the Cardassians are the ones that are like white skin and they have the weird neck bumps and like the weird head thing.
Oh, I
Yeah.
can't.
You don't care. Okay.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I was just trying
Making
to.
sure I wasn't saying thank you for
I was
correcting
just
me.
trying to.
Yeah, then
Molly,
you're very.
Thank you for the note.
Oh, you're so welcome.
Yeah, it is Cardassian, but the world has ruined my
Yeah.
brain.
Sure. Okay.
Kim Kardashian. I'm sure there's a lot of people that have written
Fanfic of the Kim Kardashian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, Benvis asks, how great is the Monterey Bay Aquarium and does it actually feature in this movie? It's very great, and yes, it does.
Give me an example of what it actually offers. Since I assume it doesn't offer two captive humpback whales.
Yeah, you can go touch like sea slugs and sea
Sure.
Ooh,
cucumbers.
fun.
There's a thing all about kelp, and then where the actual tide comes into this like plexiglass chamber, and you can see it. They got otters.
Neat.
Oh, I like
Oh,
otters.
They
otters
got
are
a bunch
so
of
cute.
fish.
I hear they're jerks.
Yeah, I hear that too. They got a huge whale skeleton hanging from the
Nice.
ceiling.
Can't believe they didn't show us that.
Yeah, me too.
Here's a fun
They just
fact
showed
I'm
the
realizing
orcas.
as you're saying this.
Yeah.
I went to San Francisco. Where is the Monterey Bay Aquarium?
It's in Monterey.
Where's that?
Monterey's about 90 minutes south of San Francisco.
Okay, never mind. I was like, have I been there and not realized it? No, never mind. Is there an aquarium in San Francisco?
Probably a shitty little one.
Okay, got it.
Couldn't be bothered.
Santa Cruz is the top of the Monterey Bay.
Uh-huh.
Monterey's at the bottom,
Okay.
if that helps.
It doesn't, but thank you.
I went to an aquarium, and now I'm trying to remember where that was.
Georgia.
It might have been in San Francisco, but they had an octopus on display.
Ooh.
And
Oh yeah.
they are like my favorite. They're my favorite animal. And I was looking everywhere for it, and there was a sign on the outside that said, like, you know, I'm really good at hiding, so you have to look really hard for me. So I looked for probably 20 minutes, and finally I asked somebody who was working there, and they're like, oh, we're cleaning her cage. No. She's not in there right now. And I was like, then you got to cover up that sign that says to look.
Yeah, that's true.
You got punked.
That's rough.
Ocean punk.
Yep.
That's rough.
Cage?
Oh,
No,
speaking of,
tank.
I'll come back to the punk rock story. Keep going.
Okay. B, comments and questions. Oh man, do I love this movie. Pull any thread and it falls apart, but who cares?
Yeah.
It is fun, funny, and clearly a labor of love. Double dumbass on anyone who disagrees.
Hell yeah.
Perfect.
Voyage Home does a great job of being character-driven as opposed to generic space battle or generic bad guy focused, and it is clearly intelligently focused on the radical optimism the original series was based on.
Indeed.
Aw.
I guess the question was rhetorical. Sorry.
That's okay. Hey.
I do my best to preface if it's a comment or question. I know everybody needs to know before I start
they're on the edge of their seat.
All right. Rob Wallballs.
Excuse me?
Rob Wallballs.
Is that all one word or is it
All
Rob?
one word.
Okay.
It's
Rob Wallballs.
What do they call that? Snake case?
Oh, sure.
And
Wait.
balls with a Z.
Is it camel case?
Okay. Maybe camel case. I never remember. I should, but who cares?
Rob Wallballs.
Rob Wallballs.
Okay.
Ask, do you feel like the music in this movie fits with the Trek universe at large, or is it an outlier?
Absolutely not. Well, whenever they're in space, the score is very Star Trek still. It's like sweeping orchestral, whatever. But like if you put the music from that hospital scene into any other scene ever made in a Star Trek product, period, it would be so tonally confusing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But, you know, it fits the tone of this movie because it's a goof.
Yep. Rob Wallballs goes on to ask, also, how long do you think they looked for Gillian Taylor before giving up the search? When? When did they give up looking for her?
Like the people of 20th century San Francisco.
Sure. I mean, she said she had no one.
Yeah, but like Bob at the Cetacean Center be like, oh, she hasn't been to work in a while.
Yeah,
Well,
but
he'd probably be like, well, she slapped my face and left.
I guess she quit.
But I guess she abandoned her truck in the parking lot.
Oh,
They
that's
probably
true.
had up
Yeah.
signs for a while.
Yeah, the truck in the park would have caused an investigation for sure.
Yeah.
Maybe they just sent a note into the past that was like, I've gone to live with my Uncle Bernie. And
They got one of those like little pneumatic tube containers that they have at banks and just
Shot it around.
shot it out of the photon torpedo cannon around the sun to go back in time. And Spock, because Spock knows how to, as there's a line in the thing where he actually says like calculate for time travel or whatever.
Yeah.
Spock could figure it out.
For sure.
For sure. So yeah, they probably, don't worry, they sent a note back in time to, I guess, Bob, because she has no one.
Yeah.
Or maybe the police department? I don't know.
The police don't care.
they
That's what
just
they
stare at you.
Yeah, they just stare at
Let you ask about
Wessels.
nuclear vessels all day.
Yep. All right. Cola Shack icons, which I apologize. I think I've been saying Cola Shacklons, and I confused the capital I with a lowercase L before. So, my bad.
Double dumbass.
Yeah,
maybe.
I'm a double dumbass. Hell yeah, it extra alarm. I feel like I have too many questions to ask, but for now I'll settle for asking, what's your favorite future man tried to navigate 1980s California moment?
In the home, like in the movie?
Yeah.
Favorite. I mean, Double Dumbass on You is so good.
Yeah.
Because it's so stupid.
$100 is it a lot? Sorry, Beth, you're going to say something.
Oh, I like the part where Spock just like was like, I'm just, what is that called? The Vulcan.
The nerve pinch?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
just like does the nerve pinch on that guy who's playing his music too loud.
Yeah. Again, maybe, poking some holes into the Prime Directive, but I guess, like you said, it's their own civilization. So he's just like,
I think what I liked about it is that everybody applauded
That's so
afterward
funny.
instead of being like, is he alive?
Okay, yeah.
Nobody had any
Any
question
concerns.
about should we check his pulse? But that's okay.
Imagine being at the front of the bus and just sort of kind of half seeing what happened. Like you would probably be like, did he just snap his neck? What happened?
Apparently Leonard Nimoy based that on his own experience in New York.
Of murdering a punk.
No, where somebody was playing their music really loud on a train and he was like, oh, if I were Spock, I would just reach over. But then the associate producer got very excited about that scene and talked his way into playing the punk.
Nice.
I don't know if you could tell, but that punk was not a professional actor. I don't know if you could tell. I could kind of tell when I was watching. But anyway, Wikipedia says that he and his friends decided they didn't like the music that they had picked out, so they wrote a song.
They wrote that song?
Yeah, and they decided to distill down into I Hate You as like the major concept behind their creation. And then they recorded it in studio, but it sounded too good, so they went in the hallway to re-record it so it would sound nice. And anyway, they put a lot of love, and the guy who played the guy said that it was his idea to fall face forward on the thing and have it turn off the music.
It's a nice bit.
It's a good bit.
The song is funny.
The commitment from everyone is so strong.
Top down in this movie.
Yep. So for that reason, you know what? I still give it to Double Dumbass on You.
It's either that, I mean, yeah.
Or no, Bones' reaction to everything at the hospital.
Oh, he's so mad.
Just
put your knives away. Can you imagine being that surgical team?
Yeah.
Because he's dressed the same as them at that point.
Yeah.
So they're just like, who
mask?
the fuck is this guy?
And also I want to be like, do antibiotics not matter? Like, do masks not matter in the future? Like,
Probably not. I'm sure they,
Well,
They got
they
that-
never mattered.
Oh, that's right.
That robot thing that they put on his face.
Yeah.
That fixes everything.
Yeah,
they
it also feels like you don't need to know anything to be a doctor. Like he's like, we're going to fix the artery, but then he just claps a little robot clamp. Right?
Yeah, but he knew
So-
which thing to clamp.
Fair enough.
Okay.
how did he have that stuff with him? He had
He's
like
got a little doctor bag.
Yeah, he's a doctor.
he got it onto the enemy ship,
No,
Yeah.
he probably just brings it everywhere, right?
Yeah.
That's his job.
but didn't they like blow stuff up and then escape on a thing?
Damn it, Molly. He's a doctor.
Okay.
He had to go down to planet Genesis to try to find his friend Spock so he could get his friend's soul out of his head. But he's also a doctor and a professional, so he's like, I'll bring my bag.
I got it.
Yep.
Couldn't save Kirk's son, though.
Yep.
Wow.
He might not even have been in that scene. I haven't seen that movie in a long time.
Who played Kirk's son?
I don't know, some
We
guy.
don't care. Okay.
Kate prefaces her comment with C:. Very much appreciated. I know this is a comment.
Wow. Take note.
Though my brain first went to the C drive on a Windows machine.
Wouldn't there be a little slash, too?
Yeah. I figured it out.
Okay. Good job.
I have fond memories of this one, and given my age when it came out, that might make it the most family-friendly Trek full feature that I can think of.
Yeah.
Yep. And then the reference machine closes with the Wales one.
Yes.
It is indeed the Wales one.
It is indeed the Wales one.
We never know what the probe and the whale interaction is.
I know.
Like,
but
It was on for some
it's a
time.
long scene.
Yeah.
What do you think
They were talking about?
they were talking about?
Oh, great question.
Hey, what it made me think of is, when you enter perimenopause or menopause.
Yeah, we all know that
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
What's
Sure.
happening is your brain has always communicated with your ovaries.
Okay.
Yep.
They've always had a conversation. The brain will say, "Hey, what's up?" And your ovaries will say, "Not much.
Just
How about
hanging."
some hormones?" And the brain sends the hormones. They've had this whole conversation.
Sure.
And then as you get older, your brain goes, Hey, ovaries, what's up? Ovaries, are you there? I don't quite hear you because the ovaries are still sending out hormones. They're still like, here's some estrogen. I'm here, but they can't hear each other as well. So then the brain's like, I don't hear you. And then your ovaries are like, well, what if we just put a lot of belly fat because it retains estrogen and we'll just sort of pack it around. And then they're just trying so hard to communicate.
They're both trying their best.
And then that's why you get all these bizarre hormone infusions at weird times that give you hot flashes and other things. It's just because they're trying. And to me, this movie is about that probe, your brain saying, excuse me, are you still there?
I mean, the analogy fits
And
because
then they don't get as good a response, so they mess
just start
everything
fucking
up.
so
everything up.
they just
Because
start amplifying
all
their
the
sound.
whales of your ovaries
Yeah.
have disappeared. so that the ecosystem
Wow.
is not functioning
So
correctly.
is the probe in your brain, I guess, it's not being
Destructive.
destructive. It's
Not
just
intentionally.
increased the increasing signals of like, hey, where'd you go, whale ovaries?
Yeah.
Has the side effect of everything going haywire.
Yeah. Because the implication is that the probe came to Earth at some point in the past, before humans were a prominent part of the planet, and so long before there were any kind of technology or starships for its weird little field of signal to fuck up. So on its way back, it doesn't even know that it's going to do that. It's just being like, "Hey, where's the whales?" And then I don't know. Yeah, I think it might have. It might be panicking a little bit, and that's why the oceans start getting crazy.
Turn it up. Just turn it up.
Because maybe the reason the ocean starts vaporizing because it's like, oh, maybe I just need to like dig them out. Like maybe they're under too much water.
Yeah, or like, yeah, I just can't hear you. Let's go. Yeah.
Okay.
Like the probe had visited before, met the whales.
Talk to whales in general.
Okay,
catch you on
that's
my way
cool.
back.
Yeah. And then it was like, where are you?
Yeah.
You said we would meet again in 8,000 years.
Spock's theory, was that it had come to investigate that there was no longer any communication, which does imply that the whales also went into space, which why not?
No, it could just be a sister species that speaks the same language,
Sure.
but doesn't look or act like a whale.
What's
I mean, it could.
the whales are aliens in Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy?
Dolphins.
Dolphins.
Yeah.
So long.
Which
Which
as
are
the fish.
whales,
Oh,
as we all know.
Because they're the only ones that escaped the planet getting blown off.
Correct, because they were smart enough to know what was going to happen.
That's right.
Great book.
Yeah. Great book.
Yeah, I don't know, because like, okay, so let's like game this out. So the whales get out of the Klingon ship, and at this point, the probe has been screaming for like at least half an hour or whatever, because they come back within the time that we'd already seen.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
earlier
that's
in
true.
Earth.
Because the window breaks again.
Yeah. So the probe has been just kind of shrieking, being like, hey, guys, for a while. And then the whales don't answer right away because as Molly pointed out, they had to sort some shit out first.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, the water feels different. There's different chemicals in here.
I mean, just the temperature of the water alone would be such a shock.
Huge shock.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm this baby's going to pop out of me at any moment.
Yep.
But then at some point, one of them at least starts to talk back.
Yeah.
So like, that scene, like, it's like a full conversation between the two.
Yeah, and it's long enough that I noticed that we all kind of got a little bored.
Yeah.
Because I think we don't know what they're talking
and you're
about.
like,
oh, okay.
Right. Because after like the second cut back to the whale, you're like, all right, we get it. Like, we get what's happening.
But I was thinking about it, but like as a filmmaker, you have to really stress it, right? Because that's the whole point.
Right.
Like there is no bad guy or anything.
Yeah.
But I think we were all, I was like, are we going to see a baby being born? Or like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
probably
or
not.
it's
Or
like
even-
Uhura going to be like, oh, I've translated whale call. They're,
Correct.
yeah.
Yeah.
They're just like saying, hey.
Or like cut back to, I don't know. I don't feel like they cut back to any of them being like, oh, isn't it beautiful? Them communicating or like things coming back online or I don't know.
I mean, they throw each other in the water. They have fun. It's
They're having
sunny
a
out.
good
they
time.
splash around.
Do you think the whales, like once they're like in the ocean and are just like, again, probably very disoriented. Do you think like the way they're first asked the probe is just like, what time is it?
Yeah.
Like,
Where am I?
like what happened? And then the probe's like, oh, it's the cosmic dust has traveled this many space parsecs or whatever. And then the whales are like, oh, okay, cool. I definitely know what that means.
Hey, we were just a couple of calves and we drifted into a thing. And
I mean, they're not too far from where they started, right?
That's true.
Geographically.
That's true.
Still in the bay.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I guess we should ask a marine biologist if the ocean would change that drastically over the 400 years, 300 years, something like that.
Yeah, 23rd century, right?
Mm-hmm.
I
Well,
don't know.
We may never know. But I do think it is more realistic that they would need a minute to get their bearings.
Yeah, and
Sure.
at that point, it is funny that like the probe seems to be kind of insistent a little bit, right? Where it's probably just like, "Are you sure you're okay?"
Yeah. But also, because it made the point, right, that they have a different song at different times.
Yeah.
So you could picture a whale being like, I don't recognize that. Oh, Shoot, they must be talking to us.
That's why it took a second.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, do you hear that?
And is that Gaelic? Like, what dialect?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It's an ancient whale
Yeah, they're
dialect.
speaking in Chaucer.
Maybe they're just they're saying that poem back and
Their
forth to
S's
each
or
other.
Yep.
F's.
Oh yeah, tell me about it.
I've read all the whale poems.
But yeah, I guess at some point the whales are just like, yeah, we're good, man. All right.
Yeah.
See you in another 10,000 years.
Right.
All right. Well, double dumbass laser phaser is our rating scales. We all
Obviously.
remember.
They'll melt the lock on a operating room doorknob in
That's
1
right.
second flat.
That's right. 2 at once. Dan, you had a 4. You thought it would be dumb but good.
Yeah. I had a great time. I don't think I enjoyed this any less than I did when I was a young man. I might have enjoyed it more because I could appreciate the I don't know, like these people are like closer to my age now, so I could maybe appreciate some of the dynamics between them a little differently, and I enjoyed them very much. But it's also, I think I'm going to stick to 4 just because under the possibility we ever watch one of the other movies, that is at least 2 in 5 chance that it will be better than this one.
Sure. Okay.
4.
4. Beth, you also guessed a 4 because you enjoy Star Trek.
Yeah. I thought this was really fun. It was so much sillier than I thought it was going to be. And it was kind of a tone I didn't expect, but I enjoyed. So I'm going to stick with 4.
Great.
4 for 4.
4 for 4, as they say.
Quadruple dumbass.
I bet a 5 because of my dead father. And
Jesus.
I am...
This is what you paid for, Joe.
you paid for. I'm just staying with it. I loved it. It was a fun Star Trek movie and fun and funny, but also I almost cried at the Monterey Bay Aquarium and Spock speaking to his father. So good art makes you think and feel. So yeah, 5. Molly, also 5. You were going to go 4 because you liked the even numbers of double dumbass laser phaser.
Right.
But then you gave it the bump.
Yep.
My note says double butt bump. I know exactly what that means. You gave it the executive producer bump and
That's
went
right.
to
Yeah.
5.
I stand by that. And I want to say, I know we had fears at the beginning. There was going to be a lot of things that might be very uncomfortable. There was like an R word drop at one point, but generally speaking, it was reasonably respectful. My biggest critique of this movie is I wanted more from every single character except Spock and Kirk, who got
Sure.
plenty of lines. But Uhura, got almost nothing. Scotty, they're all
Sure.
so interesting, and we got just like the littlest morsels, and yet I had to hear about whales being anyway, doesn't matter.
If you want to see a lot more of Uhura, we should watch Star Trek 5.
Oh, okay.
She does her sensual fan dance.
Oh,
Into that.
A lot more in not the way that you were talking
Yeah.
about,
not
Molly.
the way I was talking about.
Would you want her to talk to another woman?
Oh,
That would have been
Jesus.
great. It was so close at one point.
Almost. Maybe.
Almost maybe there. She's sitting right next to Gillian.
Yeah, we
They
had
definitely heard each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it was
But they're talking either to the air or to Kirk. It's
I think they're having a 3-person conversation.
it was-
and they had sequential lines.
We were like riding the razor's edge because Jillian said something about the whales, and then Uhura says affirmative. But was that affirmative for her commanding officer's benefit only? Or was she saying, yes, I agree, named woman sitting next to me, literally sitting next to me for the next 10 minutes of the movie?
And I got desperate and I was like, I wonder what the internet thinks. So I did a quick search
Okay.
to see, and I landed on some discussion where none of the conversation was correct. I was like, does anybody understand what the Bechdel Wallace is? And it was a bunch of men making wild guesses and being like, does it not count because a man spoke in the middle? And other people trying to explain
not
Bechdel
that
Wallace.
hard.
And then another man chiming in with, yeah, but a man interrupts. And I was like, I can't handle this. So anyway, I don't think it passes,
so?
but it's so close,
So
but
close.
not quite there.
It's definitely closer than some other near misses have been in other movies we've watched.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like a little more body language would have landed. If they had been turned in towards each other, I would have felt better about it.
Any eye contact.
The problem is that Uhura is all business, right? Like she respects the whale lady, but she's in the middle. She's just doing her job.
She respects chain of command.
She respects chain of command, just like Beth.
Yes, I do.
I don't remember why we had that conversation during the movie.
Well, what was it? One of you said that what's her face didn't have to follow what Kirk says.
Because Kirk said, like, come with me, I think, to her.
Yeah.
Who was just a civilian, technically. But then you said he's on his ship. Or she's on his ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
the
captain of the
chain of command.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where it is.
I got it.
But that's true, right? If you're a civilian on a ship, you have to follow what the captain. Like if you're on a cruise ship, you have to follow what the captain says.
If you want to live.
Yeah.
I think for safety, but not for, you know what, I don't know.
Okay, but like, what if the captain wants to hit it?
Well, then you go to HR, ship HR.
I'm just saying, like, you maybe
That's
have
what the counselor's for?
You have a little room to, like,
Yeah.
you know.
Is the counselor ship HR?
That's a great question.
Or is everything just so perfect in the future that
Where's HR?
I mean, Deanna Troy's job in Next Generation seemed to be mostly to be like, I mean, she's almost like she's not really HR for like internal.
Unpaid emotional labor of the entire ship.
Well, but no one gets paid. There's no
Ew.
money
There's
anymore.
no money.
Well,
Yeah.
that's.
She also like
she
emotion
gets paid in
scans.
chocolate?
But how do you measure a person's value?
Riker
Oh,
D.
Molly.
Did you just say in Riker D?
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Deanna Troy gets paid in Riker D.
What about Worf?
Worf.
They had a relationship for for a little bit.
Well,
Deanna and Worf?
Yes.
in a different
Hell yeah.
timeline?
I thought that happened in the real timeline, didn't it? Or maybe they got really close.
Yeah.
I feel like they were getting there.
There's one where they
Because aren't they like
multiple universes?
Yeah,
and
because
there's
isn't there one where like her and Worf are like it's like a lot of tension. You think they're gonna smooch, but then Picard, who's like been traveling through time, comes and freaks out next to them and ruins it.
Oh,
Am I
maybe.
remembering that right?
I don't remember.
Damn, I gotta watch Star Trek again.
I give this movie, I would give it 4 double dumbass laser phasers, but it gets the 1 point bump for being executive produced by a person.
The exec respect.
The exec respect.
Ooh, that's nice.
bump. Yep. Thank you, Joe Jaquette, for
Thank you, Joe
sponsoring
Jaquette.
this episode.
What a joy! This is the first, as I've said ad nauseum at this point. This is the first Star Trek I've consumed in many, many, many years.
Yep.
What a joy! I remember how much I enjoy this IP.
Yeah.
I'm going to go back and rewatch it. And I'm just going to fast forward to all of the Jillian lines.
Oh, her.
So good.
Yeah, we didn't catch them all.
Delivery was so good.
Incredible dialogue.
It was astonishing.
Yep.
A+.
Dan, I think you would really like Lower Decks.
Okay,
I think you would enjoy that.
great. I like to laugh.
Hey,
I like cartoons. I like Star Trek.
It's all those things.
That sounds right up my alley.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'll just go on streaming service and find it.
Yeah, there's only one.
Streaming service?
That you can get this without paying
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
per
Gotcha.
episode.
You have to pay per episode?
Damn.
Like other places, you can rent per episode or per season. Maybe.
But then if you watch one episode, sometimes they'll be like, do you want to just get the rest of the season? And then they knock a couple dollars off. So
right.
you're basically paying per episode.
Kind of like how we'll knock $1 off an orb if you executive produce 10. Was it 10 episodes?
10 episodes gets you $1
Off the
$1 million.
$1 million orb. Hey,
Yeah. Hey, every penny counts. Save a penny, earn a penny.
listen.
Penny,
Every
that's what they say.
every drop in the bucket eventually becomes the ocean
That's right.
Where whales
whales
live.
are.
Yes.
and saves the planet. So really,
just
Or
pay us
save
$1
the
million
planet. Yeah.
so we can make you an orb from Earth metals.
right?
And
I think they get to pick the material, right?
Oh,
They do?
Do
Oh,
they?
well, no.
Oh, no,
We got to make money off this orb,
Sure,
man.
they can't say diamonds. They get to.
I thought it was glass.
That is
thought
what I
orbs
was
were glass.
envisioning.
Do they get to
I
pick
always
like the
pictured
color?
like a metal, like the bean in Chicago, but way
Oh, wow.
smaller and
Oh.
round.
We
I was-
gotta align our orbs.
Yeah.
Oh man!
What if we just gave him?
What a hard, what a wonderful. Listen, if you want I tell you what.
Okay.
You get that orb. We'll throw in a 20-minute extra sode of us just arguing about
What the orb
what the
Specifics of
orb
the
is supposed to
orbs.
be.
We'll have a whole like how the orb was designed
Yeah.
episode.
I
Yeah,
think
what
we could
was
probably
the-
produce a mini doc.
For sure.
Yeah.
What was the movie that inspired the orb? Wealthy
The
people.
Fugitive.
The Fugitive.
Really?
So we'd have
Yep.
to go back to the Fugitive and just
'Cause-
see what kind of orbs is there.
His wife gets smashed with an
Oh,
orb.
with a rich person orb.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right. Okay.
Because
Dr. Dick Gimble, what's his name?
Yeah, Richard. But
mean,
yeah, close enough. Yeah, I probably said this
Kimball.
on the
get
future.
Riker off of your
Kimball?
brain.
Richard Kimball.
Richard Kimball.
Okay, not Dick Gimble.
Richard. I mean,
real
that's
close
pretty
that
close.
is.
Yeah.
Especially
Fired
for
from the
you,
hip, yeah.
for a movie we haven't watched in however many months
I don't
now.
know. Yeah, 6 months.
Yeah.
Maybe it was last year.
Oh, it was at least a year.
Did
ago.
I probably mentioned at the time when maybe this is how we kept talking about rich people orbs, about how like a friend of mine's dad got real rich in high school and didn't know how to decorate his house, and there was just like a big orb on the table.
Yeah.
Okay. That orb, I think,
That was
had
2 data points make a line, I think.
Yeah, I think while we're just discussing like what the orb should look like, I'm pretty sure his orb had just like, like swirls of color through it or something.
yeah. I
Almost
I
like
can't
someone
believe
had
you're
like
giving
injected.
this away for free.
This orb already exists though. I'm just saying like this is another option for what our orb could incorporate.
Was it still
Okay.
a glass? It was a glass orb still, though, right?
It looked glass. It might have been cheap plastic.
Like one of
though.
those
Who knows?
cool marbles.
It looked like a big marble. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, orbs are just big marbles.
Whoa, dude!
And the earth is just a big blue marble.
With whales.
Totes Recall is hosted by Molly Chase, Beth Gibbs, Dan Jaquette, and Dan Linden. Produced by Beth Gibbs. New episodes of Totes Recall drop on the 15th of every month. For more information and bonus content, visit us at totesrecall.com. Thank you so much for listening.